Inspiration, motivation and imagination can all be fleeting parts of life. Creativity sometimes for me feels like such a chore, and I used to blame myself for this, but as I've grown older I feel as though your environment and your surroundings can be like a jail for your thoughts. Spaces that just suck the soul out of you, built to make you aspire for less, and there's no art with heart and no feeling of home. This is where my fascination with Frank Lloyd Wright comes into play. Frank is an American architect born in 1867, and he's known for his homes and structures being built in harmony with nature, meaning that they just like fit in.
Makes you look tiny.
Frank would design every feature in his homes: carpets, curtains, sinks, furniture, beds. Even sometimes he would make clothes for the owners to match the home. These features in Australia are just laughed at. They're not even an option due to the mass production homes that we have.
This is the reason why 99 out of 100 Australians will never get to live in a beautiful house. I also noticed that houses almost always look better while they're still under construction. A number of times I've driven past a house, I'm like, well, it's going to be a good one. And then 6 weeks later, you're like, nah, it's another piece of shit, just like all of the others.
Frank believed his architecture inspired beauty and functionality, and he saw his buildings as becoming a part of their environment and fitting in with nature. After buying every Frank Lloyd Wright book I could get my hands on, I said to my wife, it's time, we're going to America, and we're going to see every Frank Lloyd Wright house we can find. Alright, so the first place we're going to, Zoe, what is it?
It's the Hollyhock House.
Hollyhock House. This is a lot bigger and crazier than we thought. It's like kind of like a park or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe that it's a public park.
It's like a public park, I think. But I didn't know this place is going to be anywhere near as big as it is. And basically it's just like built by Frank Lloyd Wright, made out of concrete. It's like some of the sickest architecture. Yeah, just up here. Excited?
Hey!
So mad. Let's have a look. This is the back of it, I think. Sorry. Zoe.
Yeah, you have a ticket, so go to the entrance there.
How crazy, that's an original, one of his original drawings.
And then they will check it over there, where the ramp is. Did you see where the ramp was? Yeah. So go out here to the ramp, over there. Yeah.
That concrete pillar thing is so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Inside 6 feet, and then he moved to the bungalows right next door and lived there until he died, and they have a plaque there on the bungalow saying John Lawrence.
You ready? We weren't actually allowed to film inside the Hollyhock House, so we took a couple of quick videos sneakily, and then we got some photos. I'm going to chuck in a photo of my friend Jess Swaffer here now, outside the Hollyhock House maybe 10-15 years ago. She was the person that put me on to Frank a long time ago. The next house to see was the Ennis House. With all these houses being in LA, it was maybe a 10 to 15 minute drive between all of them. So this house is actually known for being in multiple Hollywood movies, including Blade Runner, and it's also in a movie slash TV show that's out at the moment with Seth Rogen called The Studio, where they made a replica of this house. Look at it, pop around the corner. Oh,
yeah.
what the fuck? Holy shit, that is so sick.
There she
Oh my
is.
god.
Woo. Dang.
Very crazy. Nearly drove into someone, but oh my god. What do we do? We're just gonna have to like park on the side or something. Where is it? Wow.
Brutal.
You will arrive at your destination in 700 feet.
Yeah, I don't even know where to park. Oh, there's a little blocks for it. Oh, we're gonna have to park up here somewhere. Come on, can we park there? I don't even know where it goes. Where's the front? Oh, it's here.
Oh.
And it wraps all the way around. Wow.
Arriving at your destination.
This is it. The whole
Yeah, that's the
thing.
gate.
There's the gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a U-turn and park like here somewhere. We're just coming up to the start of the concrete blocks on the Ennis House. It's crazy that they're just like next to some
I know.
person's car parked there. But yeah, he made all these concrete blocks, like 60,000 of them or something. Oh yeah, I kind of want to touch one. Wow. Oh, you can see the pool.
They would have had parties.
Oh, you can see the people in there.
Who is in there? People in there?
Look how cool it is. Anyway, that was it. Ennis House. Frank
So
Lloyd Wright.
crazy.
Very crazy. Super inspirational thing to come see. This was made in like 1890, I think. And all of these pattern blocks were made on site. There's 60,000 concrete blocks that were all poured, and they all have this intricate kind of pattern printed in them. Super cool. What do you reckon, Zoe?
Crazy how big it is in real life. Going into doing this trip to see these Frank Lloyd Wright houses, I've been watching YouTube videos of the pretty much, I'd say, architect nerds. It's not really anything like what I'm like. I'm like a bystander to it all. I'm just looking at the person building it and the buildings from a real civilian point of view. And what I didn't realise was filming these houses, people own and live in these houses. So it was a little bit weird. So we did our best at what we could, and then we decided we'd go and see some of Frank Lloyd Wright Jr.'s houses. So he actually had 2 or 3 houses in LA, which we went and checked out. We're at the Frank Lloyd Wright John Snowden house, or I think it might be Lloyd Wright. This might actually be his son's house. So Zoe's filming as well because we're full YouTubers, but it's just coming up now. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, when Swaffle went up there, you could get a photo right at the front. Frank would say he wouldn't try to think outside the box, he would destroy the box. I find myself romanticising times where what I'd call magic still exists. Handmade, heartfelt creativity. This house, it felt like something from a Disney movie.
I feel as though I need to express myself right now. The tattoos, the painting, I can be great. But it's not even about that. I just want to be free. Free from work, overthinking, lames, self-conscious. I don't need to prove myself anymore. I need to just push myself to see new things, express more deeply, don't accept mediocre crap. Make shit sick and laugh. I find if I really love something I've made, I'll laugh really, really hard. And I think that's it, because life, it's just a funny thing. It usually gives you exactly what you want when you least expect it. It's a reminder that life is fleeting and precious, and I need to do what I want to do today and every day. That's my life, my mission. Not only for me, but for Elkie and Zoe. They can live a life free. No boss, no hours, do you for you. Fuck the system, fuck clocking in, fuck making money. Do things for your heart, for your family. Next up to see was another Frank Lloyd Wright Jr. house. So this one's called the Derby House, and it's got a bit of a Mayan temple kind of look to it. It's real theatrical, kind of looks like a villain's lair. So dope. That was a Lloyd Wright Derby House. That was Frank Lloyd Wright's son made that. Look, I got my Frank Lloyd Wright shirt on.
Super fan.
I'm a super fan at the moment. Yeah. Very cool. Four days in LA and it's just so crazy. Everything you can see in a movie is just there in front of you. The storehouse, the interiors of that place is just crazy. And then we went to Lloyd Wright's studio, so Frank Lloyd Wright Jr., Frank's son, had cactuses everywhere, craziest garden, just insane.
Wow. Whoa.
We're at the Frank Lloyd Wright Sturges House. That hangs over this hill, pretty crazy. I'm excited to stop. Whoa. Look at that. It's been a funny experience going to look at all these houses because it kind of feels like you're in someone's business. But it's totally fine, I think. It's so much bigger than what it looks like on your camera. Anyway, that was the last Frank Lloyd Wright house we were looking at. We've clocked them all, Zoe. Tonight's our last night in LA before we go to New York, so me and Zoe will go get something yum for dinner, I think. I find sometimes when I talk about homes, houses, buildings, art, movies, usually anything that requires some imagination, I get this downbeaten feeling. It seems that humans' creativity, the future, the iPhone, iPad, internet, food delivery apps, all these things that are trying to make things easier,
and in turn just turning the human brain and body into this unconscious doom-scrolling blob. Making things with little to no effort has become the norm. I believe this is due to our environment, the box which we live in and which we think in. Yo, what's up? Zoe, say hello.
Hey.
Guess what? We're at the Guggenheim. This was the last thing on our list of Frank Lloyd Wright built buildings to go and see. Basically, this was one of the last major constructions he made before he passed away. A lot of his other stuff was in like LA and Arizona and like total different part of the country to this. This is like 6-hour flight from LA, and then yeah, basically we're coming here to check out the Guggenheim. He didn't really make many things that were so circular, and in New York there's so many skyscraper square boxes here. For him to build this here is super sick, I think, really interesting. Ready to have a look, Zoe?
Yeah, can't wait.
Also, it's an art museum, so for us it's good to check out. Actually, come to think of it, he built this, originally the plan was this section here was going to be flipped over the other way and it was going to be a car park. And it was an idea for a car park. And then he changed it, flipped it around and turned it into a continuous spiral. So it's like an art gallery where there's no like rooms or anything, it's just one continuous spiral, which I always thought was pretty cool. You ready, Zoe? Alright, let's go. The spiral staircase is closed today, which is a bummer, isn't it, Zoe?
Yes, I'm sad.
So, you can't go up the spiral, but there's like a section to the left and the right we can go in. But yeah, usually you can go up this entire spiral. During making this journey to find these Frank Lloyd Wright sites, you would come across some a little more worse for wear and looking a bit fucked up, forgotten about.
Oh, damn.
But they would still sit there, similar to the remains of an ancient pyramid. They looked like they meant something. Fuck no way. Sad. Being a human and wanting to create something with longevity is a hard task. Most people have trouble thinking about what they're going to cook for dinner rather than if something they're creating will still be standing in 500 years' time. For me, seeing these failures or attempts from Frank, knowing that not everything worked out, lasted, or even when he was a master of his craft, worked at all, it was great to see. But you could see that he never stopped pushing, changing, learning, swimming into unknown waters. And not everything always worked out. You could never really tell what was coming next from him. Frank's ambitious thinking and caring approach to building homes to be something more than just a space to live in, but a space to dream. When you are exposed to beautiful things, you can't help but think optimistically. Dream and aspire for magic.